Dun, dun, dun. Dun-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. That is not my intro. I'm sorry if you're new. I have not made like a solo video in a while, and I'm decided that I'm gonna do a solo video, and I'm gonna play my favorite game ever, or like, you know what I mean. I literally love Doki Doki Literature Club, and you can't tell who's my favorite. So we're gonna play a new game. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw for herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it kind of works out because you've just known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Oh, okay. However, I just signed out of the cross my legs Sayori cat to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided and stopped waiting for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Guys, I can't read, bro. That's mean, Yurei. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, I don't want to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Oh, wait, her uniform's kind of sick. It's like a mermaid pattern. Whatever you say, Sayori. Okay. That was so bad. I apologize. As we draw near the streets, become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Yurei, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true! You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming NEAT in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Okay. I'll look through your clothes and make you happy, no promises though. Please promise me you try a little. Yeah, I guess I promise you that. Yippee! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a creepy? Okay. This normal day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out the clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori! Sayori must have come into the classroom while spacing out. I look around and realize that no one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but you said just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed! You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you come to my club! Sayori, yeah! There's no way I'm going to your club! Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever worried she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure. No, sorry, okay. She didn't hear the title vice president. That's how my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of called this up. Oh my goodness. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door! Everyone, the new member is here! I told you don't call me new member! I glance around the room. Girl 1! Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Yurei, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is... I'm gonna point an arrow to one that I think this statement correlates to. I'm not reading that out loud. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, his name is apparently Natsuki, the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Yurei. You can't... Anyway, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy, and this is Yurei, the smartest in the club. Well, it's nice to be both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right! Yes, Monika! I love you! Oh, yeah, I did not say that. Monika's supposed to meet. We do know that we rarely talk. We were in the same class last year. Monika's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically complete out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika! Come sit down here. We'll make room for you at the table so you can come sit next to me or Monika. Then, how would I make some tea as well? These girls have a few desk arranged. I can... As here, it's been one of those... old butt. You're walking to the corner of the room so I can get... Wrap trainer in his closet. Still feeling awkward like CDs. I can't read, you guys! Natsuki flashed more and tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, woo-ah! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray. The little doesn't wipe with the cupcakes that can read like little cats. Oh, that's tough. The whiskers are drawn with icing. Little pieces of chocolate to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Just hurry up and take one. Sarah grabs first, then Monika, I follow. It's delicious! Sarah goes with the phone and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Suki is quiet. I can't help but notice his sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? I made them for you or anything. I thought you did, technically. Well, maybe. It's not for you, you know, dummy. Okay, I'm done. I'm done voice acting Natsuki. Alright. Oh, I want to see this is the conversation. Your returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of us before seating the teapot down on the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this damn classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After a hot cup of coffee, tea, help you enjoy good work. Oh, yes. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yurei looks away. I mean, I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yurei faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider joining the literature club? Why is she staring into my soul, bro? Oh my goodness. Doesn't like she has the only sprite that like directly like looks at me? Like, this is horrifying. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Yurei. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Yurei seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Were you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing the budget and publicity of how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader! Yurei also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there are more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can already grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best! You know it! Oh yeah! Everyone enthusiastically agrees! Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't know why keep up with their level of enthusiasm about the literature. So Yurei, what kinds of things do you like to read? Manga? I mutter quietly, myself half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. No, I'm much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about Yurei? Well, let's see. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a floral world is equally impressive. Oh, damn, she's spinning facts! Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Story with the deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination, completely throw you in a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to on a minimal level. At the start, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with Rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Serial horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted at me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say That Out Loud and Give It Back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Oh my goodness, Sayori's so sweet. Is it her shoulder? I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Oh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you say her? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing the deepest reaches of your heart. Oh my goodness, bro. Yuri's actually speaking facts. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and I look whiz-colly to Monika. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think that will help us get more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. See? Monika is the only one staring into my goddamn soul, bro. Everyone is facing this way. Guys, actually SOS. Isn't that... Stop! Monika. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've only come forth once more on the topic. I never said I would join this club. Story may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made the decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Yurei, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these... Oh my stars, bro. I need to shut up. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem that brings the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over to me once more. Yuri, I look forward to see how you express yourself. Monika, I swear to God, bro. Stop! Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chat, and Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Yuri, since we're already here, you want to walk home together? That's right, Sari. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika! Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? See, look, they're all facing this way while Monika's facing this way. I don't like this. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. That is foreshadowing. That is bad foreshadowing. And I guess I'll start with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen whoever likes your poem the most. No, I want... Wait, no, I want Monica. What? No! No! I want Monica! Swimsuit, brochacho, existence. Oh my god, I keep getting Yurei, bro! I've not gotten a single Natsuki. Bro! Okay, good. Bro, I actually keep getting Sayuri. What the heck? Sayuri. Bro, is Sayuri okay? This girl is like actually insane. She's not okay. Hi again, Yurei. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else started hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Yurei. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take this seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself successfully saying monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Yurei always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning, my room. How dependable. Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. My goodness. Holy smokes. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. This girl, bro. How come you and Yurei can be... Yurei... Bro, can become good friends too. Sayuri, as usual, sorry seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Oh, Yurei even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayuri, me? I'm not really sure. Don't be shy, it's really nothing. What is it? Never mind, Sayuri made it sound like we do when it's really not. What do I do? I guess it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. 29 Sisters reunion is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book you thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so keep your attention to me if you don't really read, and we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accident... I'm actually done with this MC, bro. She even picked out a book thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yurei, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to pick up some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yurei's face is already burning into the book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yurei gave me, but I'm feeling a little tired to read. I could possibly fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Sayuri's conversation with Monika. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is, the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not all that, you know? We just need a way of showing to everyone something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place, even if it is a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we'll see to work how the dishes rather than himself. Guys, why is Monica firing into my soul, bro? In the end, Yurei is still her usual self. But everyone was expecting as that, unlike me, has trouble finding motivation at all. So you can put her mind into things that make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what I like to see the world through her eyes. Ooh, wah! Up my spine, surviving, spilling my vision. Nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I don't survive. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Yurei. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you do yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Yurei, it's written all over you. Yurei glances around herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around my fingertips on the side. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair's really starting to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bows and straight either. And there's toothpaste sticking in your collar right there. Wait, actually? I try to walk with the same on my finger, but nobody ever noticed that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really do care about that. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Oh my goodness, is that that one scene? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Oh, that's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I saw to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. What did I say, bro? This is so funny. What is it? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Ugh, I guess. Hey, be careful! The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Oh. What are these? Oh my days. I'm not saying that. Don't say that out loud. You know what? You go, girl. I give you a heart, Yurei. You look so much better now, so... Bro, this MC, bro. I look so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Phew! That's so much better. Yurei puts her arms around and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess you really are better at taking care of each other than we were taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Yurei. Ah, but I wasn't joking that time, and it's possible for me to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone! Monika suddenly calls me out. Why don't we share the poems you wrote now? Yippee! Yurei, I can't wait to read yours. Yes, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic. Sarah talked away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I had agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sorry, Monika enthusiastically pull up. She doesn't ring on a my goodness. On the other hand, Monika's wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yurei reluctantly complies while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Monika! I should start with Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in the effort. Monika, I love you. Hi, Yurei. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good! Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow, and I'm more settled anyway. Want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Yurei. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of some things that Yurei would like. Is that so? You and Sarah are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Maybe good friends, but you're sad. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other as well. Being, even if you think in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh my gosh, I sound like Yurei. But in any case, Yurei's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Foreshadowing. That, I did not say anything. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a bit, either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little based toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I say. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. that was dope, guys. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what we call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten really popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What did I say? What did I do? What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. I think it's because she can see through us, the wall that we have behind the computer screen. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try harder to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Wow, thank you, Monika. I love you. Who should I show my poem to next? We're gonna go in order of who I like the most, so that's me. Well, it's about what I expected from someone from you, like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. It's just okay, emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it! What? Just be honest! I am! Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro! I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh my goodness! This is so good! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Okay, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Yurei poem! And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing right in front of you in the clubroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean you'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's sometimes the only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold your hand. What? Now you're my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That was tough, honestly. This is a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. I agree. But next time, I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm gonna speak my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it, though. So it is that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it has been several moments and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I've recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they seem to make a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both styles and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds the train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. And there are so many different kinds of styles and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about you like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be literature club. Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one, the last seeming street light to leave the width of the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. That was good. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I guess I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. I agree, your handwriting was pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it was our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Well. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Well. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the world. They usually do more to tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to the ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solo on putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think of that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess this is what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yurei and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanged sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yurei smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How could it be that cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. So Yuri liked it, and Yuri did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, oh my goodness. Guys, stop bullying, stop arguing. Holy goodness. Which I haven't yet. And Yuri liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that I was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested on trying to impress our new member. That's not... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Yuri appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And... Bro. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Is everyone okay? Okay. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting. What the heck? You're trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate simple writing is more effective, then that's what ended up happening in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Yuri. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only necessary, limiting yourself is also a waste. You understand that, right, Yurei? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, I probably think more highly of me. Sayori, help me. But you're this person's supposed I can't help myself with anything. Sayori! Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you're not making your friend feel like this? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair. Hello? Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell you you're a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri, okay. You know what? I agree. Big and beautiful. Yup. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might have come as a good leader. I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess it just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes she's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. You can count on me. Monika swallows me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I did say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Yurei, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little bit more about kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Yurei, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams me. It truly has been a while since Yuri spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. But you know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is making me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught into the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, guys. Low-key, I'm gonna end the video here. We are at 45 minutes. And I'm still not able to freaking impress Monika. This is not okay.